Oh my goodness. By the skin of my teeth. There's a reason I'm late. There was a reason I'm late. The morning cleaning operatives were operating around and chatting and all those things. I didn't want to put them off because they've been so welcoming and just incredible. No, Sheila, you didn't find me. I wasn't here. I've literally come on now. All right, Sister T. So I didn't like to tell the lady to please stop talking to me because I need to do something, because she was doing a great job. So you know, it's where she works. So I thought that's a bit rude, isn't it, to just say sorry, stop talking to me. I need to do something else. Anyway, so here I am. It's 8:02. It's now, Chris, you will know that when it comes to venues, places to stay, it's not really my thing for it to be so nice, but it is. It's on the grounds of, I want to say Wentworth Castle. Is that right? I might have got that wrong. Morning, Super G. It wasn't you, George. It was me. Morning, Pat. Also, it's an incredible venue. I won't tell you the story now, but it's. I was chatting with the caretaker yesterday, and it's actually an adult learning college for people wanting to get off to a better start in life. They kind of they've drawn a line under their life and gone, I'm going to start this again. I'm going to start this again and see if I can do an even better job. That's what this place is, and it, oh my goodness, it not only looks incredible, but it feels incredible as well from every single member of staff that we've met so far. Anyway, that's that. Just before my audience arrived this morning, let's get the movement snack done. Lovely morning in Fife. What are you doing in Fife, Pat? You on your holidays? Anyway, apologies, people might start arriving at some point. There might be a kerfuffle, but we'll carry on regardless. 3, 2, 1, Fix Sandy, later life training. About here I am today. Here I am, circulation boosting, ready to go. Tabletop, I've got a regular table as my external support today. Have a lift and extend, work your way into a more upright position. Check where your feet are. Not such a silly statement. If there's a gap between them, you're going to be more balanced. If they're closer together, that's going to increase the wobble. So find a position of the feet and an upright posture. Oh no, that better supports what you're doing. Ankles, feet and toes. Start steady, stay steady, and then when you're ready, start to bring in the arms as well. Single arm or double arm, morning, Sean. All changed today. Everything is good, thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. And with that we'll bring deeper breaths, not out of breath, and of course it's up to you to decide if you continue to keep your fingertips on that support. There you go. Seated options, if you'd like. That's my subtle way of saying I can't talk to you now. Was that okay? Was that subtly unrude? Here's your seated prompts then. Interactive sit. Check you're not on a slump. If you are on a slump, nothing wrong with that. We all need to slump and rest at some point, but in terms of even better quality of movement, take your slump there and tilt yourself out of it. Tilt yourself out of the slump. Bit of extra lift through the shoulders. This will give you literally space to move the arms more freely. When you're in a slump and you're flexed, that's going to bring on restriction around the upper back. So you literally can't explore full range. That's one of the reasons for all these active sit prompts. It allows freer movement around your moving parts. Feet involved maybe in your day, bring them back a bit. This creates an even better angle to get your toe hinges on the go. And. All in together if you like. Bit of coordination on there as well, or you might want to keep it as separate. Keep the hands relaxed. Check that you're moving the shoulder, the arms from the shoulder, and not from the elbow. All right, sorry, I'm on red alert. There's lots of things going on around. Let's get ready for the move, starting with the top end then. I'm going to push up to stand so you get a better view. Shoulders, upper back. If you're in stand, you're working on your balance as well, but not aiming to be wobbly for this. So have some support, take a wider base, do some shoulder raises, and then bring in the extra movement of up, back and around. Squeeze, 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 shoulder blades together. 4 or 5 good ones of those. It's the range of motion, the quality of that movement you're after, and try to keep the arms out of it. Aiming not to flex up the elbows, really focus on just that top end movement. Can't see what you're saying, George. It's all a bit blurry. My blurage is getting worse. Okay, that's the baseline, if you like, of your top trio ready to go. Here we go for head and neck, turning, pause back in the middle, slow, slow, slow as you go. Got a frog in my throat today. What's going on with that? And when or if you start to feel that the head starts to lift or dip, just have a pause, aim to keep the chin level, parallel with the floor, and just ease it round a bit more. And pause, stop in the middle, just to allow any vestibularies, responses, to ease off and then go again. So the head movement, you will know, sometimes we experience dizziness if we move the head quickly or from high to low positions. All that can be, excuse me, managed better if you slow stuff down and pause in the middle. Bit of conversation going on, I can't really see there. Here's your third movement, top end, double chin when you're in, there it is. And fingertip touch here, just to give the reference point of moving away from that. It might feel like a small range of motion, doesn't mean to say it's not significant. Put in an extra lift first and that will even better enable that range of motion to happen. There. All of that is about maintaining the movement in and around your neck, shoulders, anything requiring push, pull, carry, turning your head to see where you're going today. All of that stuff will be in play. So you've just switched it all on and got it ready. Second round of cert boost, that door's going to slam, hang on. Second round of cert boost, where we left off from the first round, keeping the knees low, getting most of the movement from the ankles, the feet and the toes, maintaining upright position. This will help the balance. It's another 20 or 30 seconds flurry of cert boost in between these movement segments. The next segment of movement is the trunk. 3 key moves in the trunk: a bend, a turn and extend. If you're in sit for this, come into active position, bring your buttocks a bit forward, take the feet a little bit wider. All of these prompts will give you better balance, or better seated balance. Well, that worked. And now when you take the extend and the bend, you're maintaining your contact with the seat, feet remain in contact with the floor, and you're improving your bendy parts. The trunk was designed to bend, and bending is in many activities of daily living, just getting comfortable in the chair, mobilising your bed, reaching, functional reach, all of that, all of those moves need to bend. If you're in stand, practicing your side bend may bring on a balance challenge. To alleviate that or to lessen that challenge, take the feet wider and have some support, maybe to the front of you, and here you can practice your side bends. Pause in the middle each time, focus on one side at a time. You can feel what's happening, and it may feel that you are more comfortable to bend to one side than the other. Once you feel that, you can work on that over time. Really start to focus on feeling your way around your best possible bend. It's very warm in here, or maybe it's just me. Trunk turns, second move of your turning parts. Here we go, there's the turn. It's that, I say it's that. Lots of things are happening in order to allow a comfortable turn. First thing is a wide base of support to reduce the balance challenge. A bit of a knee bend enables you to better fix the hips. Arms are relaxed and not flexed, enables you to purely focus on the trunk turn. But, if you still feel the need to have a fingertip touch to help with balance, have the support to the front of you, and then you can practice the turn. Aiming to keep these fixed. So if the hips go with you, you're not achieving the turning improvement that we're after. When you take this in sit, you're sat on the hips, so the anchor does a lot of the work for you, because the chair does the work of fixing the hips for you, so you can really focus on turning. Can you feel that all the way around? Slow and back to base. Take out any momentum or pace. If you don't know what to do with your arms, you could just shift them round to go with you, or just take a light clasp here. There you go. So make it about your middle section, not about the head, not about the arms. You can if you want, I'm just saying. You could make it about the arms, the trunk and the head, but then there's lots of things going on there. I'm just giving you one thing to focus on. There you go. Third movement of the trunk is the back extension. If I turn sideways so you can see what's going on here. Active sit, here's the back extension. I'm just kind of placing my fingertip here just to highlight that this is the part that's lifting there. So lift and extend there. And you need this movement for any kind of up reach kind of activity. When you kind of shift and position yourself to get comfortable in bed. In stand, have the support if you should need, to the front or to the side. There it is again. And be sure not to bring in a balance challenge here. So the movement is from the back. There shouldn't be any change in weight distribution across the feet. So you might want to put some extra squeeze through the balls of the feet, just to check that you're not taking a lean back with that. Third round assert boost, and then we're into ankles, feet and toes. Final flurry of movement here to boost the circulation, increase the blood flow essentially with that. Deeper breaths, maybe some diagonal arms, maybe some slower, bigger arms, and the same in sit as well, there. Ankles, feet and toes. If you're on your feet at any point today, all of these movements will better prepare. Here we go, here's your options for sit. Come all the way back into the chair here, so my back side is here. That means my legs are fully supported by the chair. Foot out, low to the floor. There's the ankle move. Point and flex. Be specific, I like to say here. I mean, you can wiggle and give it a wiggle and a circle and a waft, but to be really specific in terms of how the ankle is used to walk forwards and back. There is a little bit of sideways, isn't there, on uneven surfaces. We tackle those really in, we tackle those usually in the noon days when we do strength activities for your outies and your innies. But here in the 8 AM, we prefer to focus just on the point and flex of that walking activity. You can also get your toe hinges going in there as well, give them a squeeze and extend. Have a hip walk forward. Here you can get extra toe hinges and down, hands on support of the chair. There's your other option in sit. If you take this one in a sit, you've got a bit more requirement of movement from the hip. It may or may not feel comfortable for you. So give that one a whirl. If not, stick with this one. And don't forget your toe scrunches. In stand, those 3 moves again. But of course you're in stand, so there's going to be some element of balance challenge. Oh my goodness, how annoying is that door? Sorry. Here's your standing options. Toe scrunches, toe hinges, and then ankle moves. That's kind of the breakdown of the 3 key differences. And because this leg is off the floor, there's going to be more balance requirement from this one. Hence, I'm stood side on to the support for extra assistance if I should need. And then to do the other leg, practice your step turning around, step turning around, step turning around, and. Here we go again. Toe scrunch, toe creases, ankle moves. And then bring in some stride practice. This will bring in your all the muscles down the front of your hips as well. Bring in extra uplift in the posture. You can even rehearse those in a sit position as well. So bringing all those key moves together that you've activated this morning, ready for your day. Oh, and I know you don't like your shirt off, George, so a couple of those if you want to. All right, that's it. I can see that, Margaret, something's happened. I don't know what. I have to scroll back and have a see. I can see some ice is involved. This doesn't sound too good. I'll go back round and have a look. Chaos is with you for the noon and the 4 today, folks. And what am I doing? I'm leaving here today and I'm working in Hatfield on Friday. So I'll see you in betweeny tomorrow morning from somewhere in and around Hatfield. Bye for now.